Hi, this is Teacher Jen from camglish.com and welcome again to a new lesson on essential English patterns. Today we will discuss a new pattern, a warm-up pattern for the following patterns that we will have in unit number 5. Now let's talk about the pattern is it. Okay, so this is a question. Is it? Now, before we discuss this, I will let you read the short paragraph about our pattern, okay? But you can pause our video for a while reading it. And then when you're finished, you can play the video again. So you can start reading it now. Now, let's discuss our pattern. Our pattern for today is the pattern is it. Again, is it? So now, how do we use or when do we use the pronoun it? Okay, so when we use it, it is used to that one previously mentioned. So that means you are talking about something and you will mention it again. So you will pertain to that with the word it. Okay, now another one is used as a subject in certain kinds of sentences. Okay, so like here we will make the subject, okay, of our sentence, we will just make it with the word it. Okay, that's why it's a pronoun. We will substitute it, okay, and it will become our subject. Okay, so that is our pattern is it. Now let's go on to our sample sentences so that you can understand it very well. Okay, let's start with number 1. Is it true? Is it true? Okay, so our it here, okay, pertains to something, okay, that you're talking about before, and now you previously mentioned it. Now you will use it as your subject. So is it true? And what is true? True means reliable or accurate. So if it contains fact or if it is proven, okay, so is it true? It here means you're talking about something, the subject that you had before this question. Okay, how about number 2? Is it over? Is it over? So now our word here is over. When you say over, that means done or finished. So maybe you're talking about basketball games, okay? You're talking about basketball games and you're asking your friend, okay, if it is over. You can say, are you still watching the basketball game? Is it over? Okay, so you're asking if it's done or finished. So it here means the basketball game. How about number 3? Is it time to eat? Is it time to eat? This is very easy. When you say time to eat, that's break time. Time for eating. So you're asking about the time. Right? You're asking about a time if it's already time for eating. How about number 4? Is it in the newspaper? Is it in the newspaper? Okay, so it here, okay, that means the one that you previously mentioned, okay, in your conversation, and it's your subject now in your question. Now when you say in the newspaper, that means if it's already published, okay? And when you say it's published, that means it's popular already because many people can read it, okay? So is it in the newspaper? That means you're asking if it's already published, okay? Now let's go on to number 5. Is it more than you can handle? Is it more than you can handle? So it here pertains to something, okay, that you're talking about, previously mentioned, okay, or something, okay, about your skills or ability. When you say more than you can handle, that is more than you expected, okay? Or something you couldn't do very well because you didn't expect, it was hard for you. Okay? So when you say, or when someone asks you, is it more than you can handle? So that means they're asking you if you can still do it, okay? Because you didn't expect it, so maybe you cannot do it very well. Very good. Now, let's read the sentences again and please follow me. Is it true? Is it true? Is it over? Is it over? Is it time to eat? Is it time to eat? Is it in the newspaper? Is it in the newspaper? Is it more than you can handle? Is it more than you can handle? So now it is our time to make our own sentences. Okay, so let me be the one to first make a sentence. Okay, for example, is it for me? Is it for me? Okay, so my pronoun it there, okay, means that I'm talking about something. I'm using it as my subject, okay, and I'm asking if that thing, okay, is for me. So is it for me? Okay, now it's your turn. What is your sentence? Okay, very good. So you see, our pattern today is very, very easy. So now I want you to memorize all these sentences, okay, and as well as make your own sentences too. Okay, don't forget that. Make your own sentences and use this pattern as much as you can. Okay, and whenever you have the opportunity to express yourself in English, because you can express yourself more using this pattern. Okay, so anyway, our lesson for today is finished. This is Teacher Jen saying goodbye and see you on your next class.